My mom keeps telling people she's pregnant. I've told her how weird it sounds. She just says,
Oh, they know what I mean.
immediate concern. All right, let's read on. She was at her doctor's appointment yesterday and told her doctor she's pregnant. I said, and did your doctor ask for an ultrasound? Just to be sarcastic. She said,
Oh no, she knows I meant my daughter.
oh, my instincts were right. Oh, okay. All right. Story's not done yet, but it seems that this mother might not be pregnant at all. Sometimes she even says, we're pregnant. We're having a baby to her friends, meaning the three of us, her, myself, and my husband. I find this really weird. I ask her when she's due. Yeah, Mom, what do you do? Oh, you don't know? I ask her when she's due to try to make her see how weird she sounds. She doesn't get it. She also refers to baby as my baby. Is this normal? No. Ah! You know the scene in movies when they're like, the call is coming from inside the house. just run. Oh God. No, I'm sure everything's fine. Do you need help? What's up, my Beardos and Weirdos? OneTopic here, and today we're diving back into r/InsaneParents, a collection of stories about parents that shouldn't have done that. All right, let's get started. I say let's get started after providing no explanation of what this subreddit is. You've been here before. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
You will know when you've jumped timelines and realities. Your memory, or lack of, tells you the truth.
Do all of you remember shifting? Has it finally made its way to Facebook? I remember that being the biggest TikTok thing. Dan, can you pull up a TikTok of someone being like, oh, I shifted and I lived at Hogwarts and then Draco Malfoy wanted to date me, but I accidentally killed him, so I went home. Do you remember that? I know it takes a while for memes to finally get around to being on Facebook, because that's where all of our parents and boomers live. This feels like the same kind of person that would go to a grocery store and go, I don't remember what I'm supposed to get. I've jumped realities.
This is the perfect amount of petty. My oldest is away at school and love going in her profile and restarting shows she's in the middle of watching. Just so she knows that I'm thinking of her and quietly manipulating her viewing experience. And that I love her. Of course, that's how I express love, by manipulating her viewing experience. She hasn't figured it out yet, though.
This is such a thing to do to your kid. I'm frustrated. I have Netflix. I like watching Netflix. I've set up a couple of profiles on my Netflix account because I pay for Netflix for myself and my grandmother. And I know that my grandmother would never go through my Netflix profile and click on a bunch of things and be like,
James, you'll never see what you want to see again.
because she's not vindictive. Maybe just say hi to your kid instead of wasting the precious amount of time they have after school or after work to sit down and laze out on the couch with their favorite show. Maybe don't take away the ease of that experience from them and just be like, haha, inconveniences remind you of me, don't they? Because I'm your inconvenient mom. Okay, I laughed, but I'm grumpy.
When my kids leave bath towels on my bathroom floor, I use them to wipe up any dried
Pee!
off the toilet and toilet seat. Hang them back up like they're supposed to be and say nothing. Hashtag the more you know, because hygiene is
Not an important part of our household experience or your childhood experience. That's not a thing that you should do, because they won't know. And isn't the whole point of giving your kids a little punishment them knowing they're being punished? If they don't know, how are they going to learn and change? Because that's the idea, right? Is you want them to learn and change and better themselves. It's not that you just want to be able to be a bully, right? You don't just want to be a bully, right? That's not why you became a parent, huh?
I took my 8-month-old to the chiropractor today for one of his first adjustments. The reviews were great, and the chiropractor seemed very sweet. The lady lay my son on the table and tilted his neck both ways really quick like. She was cracking it, and my son started bawling almost like he was in pain afterwards.
Is this normal for them to adjust babies in this way? I remember, after talking about chiropractors and babies in a previous video, that a number of people commented and said, hey OT, it's not that irregular to take babies to chiropractors. And I gotta say, Nah, I'm not on board with that. I'm not a parent. I don't have any kids. But I was alive at a time on the internet when baby acrobatic yoga was a thing being shared around and then on the news, and it was terrifying and I hated it, and since then, I've made rather a commitment to myself that I would never have that happen to a baby. Not in my vicinity.
She didn't do any sort of massaging or anything to his back. He woke up in his sleep sounding like he is in pain. Will he be okay? Any tips on how to make his neck feel better?
See a doctor. Seek help and then don't do it again.
I'm Gen X, and I have a huge problem with how I am left carrying the weight for millennials. Such a victim. For example, I'm 42 and my daughter is 22. She decided a while ago that she does not want any kids. She's actually getting a procedure for sterilization next year. But those souls needing to come into our family for our ancestral or karmic reasons still need to be born. So I'm stuck birthing and raising 2 babies who should have been born to her, but can't because she's too selfish to have kids.
Flippin' what? That's not how babies work. You've had babies. You should know this. You think the karma stork just delivers babies to whomever karmically deserves a baby? No. Oh, God.
We joke about how my 1.5-year-old girl, her sibling, is actually hers, but she just didn't want to have it. But deep down, it's not a joke.
If she wasn't so selfish, I wouldn't have a toddler daughter right now.
Exorcism. Can you help this person? I can't. I think my brain broke. Normally I have tips and advice. Tips and advice with OT are almost one of OT's specialities on this channel, but I have nothing here. I'm at a loss. When you say we joke about my 1.5-year-old daughter, I don't think it's we. I think it's actually just you. And then when you say that it's not a joke, who are you joking with then? And no one thinks this is a joke. This is terrible. 102 comments.
Just lost custody of my kids. Summer is about to be f***ing lit. Wow!
God dang it. I just put in my 2 weeks at my part-time job after the owner got mad at me for not giving her my breast milk to put on her teenage son's acne. How's your morning going? I am a big advocate of quitting when the timing is right, and I think the timing was very right. It's not even that the owner at a job in a position of power and authority over you asked you for this thing, which is a huge imposition, but also they got mad that you wouldn't provide it. Good on you for quitting. I wouldn't have given 2 weeks. I would have walked out right there.
Please don't comment on my stuff. You know absolutely nothing.
Jon Snow. Just as an aside, very briefly, has anyone thought about going back and watching Game of Thrones? I initially really liked that show, and then gosh, I wonder why the subreddit r/InsaneParents made me think of Game of Thrones.
Better yet, don't contact me again. Bye. Dead set embarrassing. Kind of glad you're gay and never giving me grandchildren because that. Bye.
Oh, this person is unavailable on Messenger. They blocked you after I know I started this recording with a headache, but holy Lord, that back flippin' parent just made it worse. Do you ever turn your kid away just for being gay and you try to lash out with them for them just being themselves and caring about who they care about? Never really were a real parent, were you? Nah, because you didn't want them to be their own person. You wanted them to be a reflection of yourself, and you felt like, because you're gay, that's an attack on myself. It's a threat to who I am. But it's not. It's just who they are. You gotta accept them for who they are. I don't know if I have any insane parents that watch these videos. Sometimes I suspect. And for them, that message was. And for the rest of you who've experienced this, oh dang, it gets better. I promise.
My daughter won't speak to me. Her therapist said we're a toxic family. Should I stop paying her college tuition to force her into family counseling?
There's just so many missteps. Oh my God, this is posted on the Moneyest in the personal finance section. If you're approaching this situation from only a cost-effective standpoint, that might help explain why this therapist thought that you're in a toxic family. It's just the innumerable missteps that were taken to lead them to this logic that throws me a loop. I can't.
I need to know what others think about a kindergarten teacher telling her students that when they all started out years ago, they were monkeys. Is it just me that thinks there is something wrong with this? Me, a parent, and not an educator.
Evolution is something they teach in school.
Well, in my opinion, they shouldn't. Myself, I believe God created me and I didn't come from a monkey. I think the parents should have the right to choose for their children, not the teachers.
But it's not the teachers deciding. It's the government. I don't know. If you want to petition the government to tell them that maybe they shouldn't teach evolution, that's like one thing you could do. And then everyone will have a chance to tell you that you're being silly. I'm really glad that this was brought up in an open community of parents where they could give you active and live feedback on this opinion, because it's a little odd. And I'm glad that the person who wrote back to you had 13 responses of like, or at least in support, whereas you received 1 shocked face and 98 comments back. I think this is a perfect example of the Dunning-Kruger effect. Just let your kids learn what they need to learn to graduate. Okay? Just don't get in the way of that, please.
Been getting a lot of hate recently from other parents about how apparently I don't take good care of my child. Really me off, to be honest. The fact the rumors have gotten so bad to the point where I've gotten 3 letters from his elementary school explaining their concerns over his personal hygiene.
Okay. If there's a time that schools should send home a letter for anything, it's probably if your kid's not having a shower.
Excuse me, but what the does that have to do with anyone?
Well, someone who's a little bit stinky might be a bit of a distraction in class, don't you think?
I'll get it out in the open so everyone can shut the up finally. I give my son a bath once every 3 weeks.
Whoa! That's not often enough. Again, I'm not a parent, but I have a body, and I know that if I only had a bath once every 3 weeks, I wouldn't want to be around myself.
Because guess what? That's all a 7-year-old needs. Excuse me for not wanting to damage his skin and dry it out with harmful soaps. Those complaining about his smell or marks on his clothes.
Okay. We're gonna pretend that the skid marks are actually just marks on the knees from grass where the kid has fallen down and they don't wash their clothes that often because of soap or something. Soap's conspiracies or something. I don't know. Let's just not think about what else that could mean. What else that sentence might mean. Okay, moving on. Oh gosh.
Or marks on his clothes are clearly diluted and just trying to start drama. Pathetic. If you ask me, if you have a problem with how I raise my child, then come to me. Rant over.
If the other parents don't have immediate access to you, it makes sense that they would make some complaints and talk to the school. And if the teachers have their own concerns, it makes sense that they would be sending those concerns home with you. You are the parent. You're the one who's supposed to be receiving these comments. The important thing is that you received the feedback. You should probably act on it. Oh, someone wrote you back. Let's see what they said.
Yeah! Don't let the haters bring you down, sweetie. I've known you less than a year, and you're one of the best people and moms I know. And your son is an angel who is loved dearly.
Dearly. I gotta zoom in. I guess I'm leaning in. Dan, zoom in! Dearly is not spelled this way. I have more concerns now. They hearted it back. I can't. Oh, this is why it's important to stray outside of your echo chambers. Whew. Once every 3 weeks.
Hey folks, I'm homeschooling my kids and trying to educate them on the true history, not the indoctrination stuff taught in school and every textbook out there for kids. Does anyone have any good resources suitable for kids? Already on a flat earth, Tartaria, interested in giants, war lies, colonialism, actually anything that's not the narrative we are taught. Thanks.
What the heck is Tartaria? Inside architecture's wildest conspiracy theory. Okay.
5 minutes later.
Even after Googling it, I'm still confused. Okay, I can see where you're having a difficult time teaching it to your kids if I can't even find the info. Wait, then why are you trying? Don't do this. The Tuttle twins may be a good starting point. My kids are very young, so not something I've dove into yet.
I've just started looking into
Anyone have some good information on that? Yeah. Schools do. Okay. I've talked about this before, but I don't think that every parent necessarily is qualified to teach every subject to their kids at home. I don't. Teachers go to school for a very long time. Then they hone their craft for a very long time. They're very knowledgeable individuals. Not every parent, not every parent can say the same. Whew. Especially not this last one. Oh my gosh.
The saga continues. Our son refuses to put away clothes, so we sold his dresser. He won't make the bed. Get rid of the bed. Please don't message me about how cruel I am. This is called tough love. Love and logic style.
Let's take a moment to think about the logic of this. You're saying, I would like my son to learn to put his clothes away. Your son did not put his clothes away, so you've removed your son's ability to put his clothes away. What is the lesson learned? What are they taking away from this? Would they care if they weren't putting their clothes away anyways? Would they care that they don't have a dresser all of a sudden? Maybe not. The bed I can understand. That's a bit of a pain in the butt, quite literally. But I don't understand the logic behind that either. You wouldn't make your bed, so now no bed for you? Are you planning on returning it? Because you said you're selling it, so that's it? Just no more bed? What's the plan here? You say love and logic style. Where is the logic? God, I'm feeling spicy. But maybe it's in the rest of your story. Let's find out.
Actually, it turns out the joke will probably be on me, since it doesn't appear he's learning a lesson. Anyway, this nowhere near new bed frame is no longer available in this color, so get it while it's hot.
It doesn't appear your kid is learning how to make a bed without a bed, or put clothes away in the dresser without a dresser. Who could have seen this coming? Please.
Hi, friends. A great idea to introduce children to UT. You're in popsicles.
I just saw the name of the group.
I've been adding half an ounce of my and lemonade and making it to popsicles for my daughter. She doesn't seem to notice. And I can see the benefits already. She's the best student in her Spanish class.
Stop! There's no... correlation is not causation.
It's been so good. I've given some to her best friend Erin the couple of times she's been over for play dates and sleepovers. I haven't told her parents yet. But in due time, I'm sure they'll be grateful.
This stuff doesn't happen in a vacuum. Your kid paying attention in Spanish class is not related to whether or not they received a treat. Horrified I'm calling it that, but I am.
When Erin's grades start to skyrocket and the improvement in her cognitive ability is undeniable, I will let them know.
This has 40 thumbs up, no shocked and horrified faces, and 22 comments. I am at a loss for words. I got nothing. Don't do this. I'm glad that you've posted this publicly and that people have seen this happen, and hopefully they can circle back with you to tell you that this is not an appropriate thing to do, but... if that doesn't happen, at least we have these videos where we can say, this is not a good thing. This is a bad thing. My brain has literally melted. New message from Mom.
I'm sorry, but this is nothing to flaunt. Sorry, not sorry. It's very sad. I've asked before if you wanted a guy.
Wow. Sorry, I was taking a nap and my girlfriend accidentally opened this. Oh, so your partner had to see this too? God dang. But yes, I'm very happy. Yes, it is something I want to flaunt because I'm the happiest I've ever been. No, I don't want to date a guy. You and I have been getting along great lately and I would like for that to continue, but I could do without your snide comments. Heck yeah, stand up for yourself. Get roasted, Mom.
Oh, I'm so sad for you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Get wrecked. Get out of here. If you don't want to support your kid for being literally the happiest they've ever been, you're not a real parent. Stuff it. Me? What do you call a man without a knife in his pocket?
A girl?
That's my boy. Dad posts this convo he had with my 8-year-old brother, then tags 40 people to make sure they all like his sexism. Get roasted. It's not a good joke. What are you talking about? I don't have a knife in my pocket at all times. I have one on my table for when I'm opening packages, like the unboxing stream we're gonna do. I have a pocket knife when I go camping and stuff, but like in my everyday when I'm running around, I don't even have pants on, let alone pockets to put knives in. This is not applicable to everyone's life, Dad. and you tagged people in it. You're like, shucks, everybody, look at how funny I am. Get wrecked. All right, my Beardos and Weirdos, that was our brain melting dive into Insane Parents. And I'd like to give a huge shout out to the individual who actually had his brain melted along with us, who was editing today's video, and that was Daydreamer Dan. Dan, say hi.
Hey everyone, I actually have a new place. I don't know if you guys saw it in the other videos on the side
That's enough
channel.
out of you, Dan. All right, everybody. Hope you liked today's video. It was very silly. The popsicles one ended me. I can't. Let me know what you want to see in the next video. Oh, or we'll see you in the second channel. I actually have a ton of content over there. Even Dan's actually, hey Dan, you can come back.
Oh,
Even
sorry.
Dan's actually editing for the second channel now. It's been a lot of fun, right Dan?
Yeah, I think my favorite video so far from
All right, Dan, that's enough. All right, everyone. Bye. Hi, everybody. So you stuck around for the secret outro, did you? Well, I've been seeing a lot of comments that people have been missing the outro boop. So are you ready? You ready? If you're ready for a boop, you better stick around. Ready? All right, here we go. All right, get out of here.